Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for a Ford Puma ST line walk around video. But before we continue with the walk around, if you're sat there thinking I don't want to miss another minute of the Perkins Garage's walk around content ever again, then can I kindly ask you hit on the subscribe button, and that way you'll be in tune with all of our future videos. This here is a magnetic grey Ford Puma ST line MHEV, so that is a mild hybrid electrical vehicle. And what that means for you is there's no plugging in, there's no waiting for it to charge. You simply jump in it, drive it like any other vehicle, and get some very good MPG out the back of it. That is partly thanks to the 1 litre EcoBoost engine producing 125 PS of power. That 125 PS of power is then transmitted through the front wheels through a 7-speed power shift automatic gearbox. The vehicle is registered on a 72 registration, meaning we're taking Ford warranty with us until November 2025. The vehicle itself has just over 7,300 miles, but like always, I'll get the exact number once we're on the dash in a moment. So let's travel along to the near side front bumper, where all of these walk around videos begin. Firstly, I present to you the beautiful remote central locking key in it all of its glory. Not going to focus, but then clicking on the unlock button will wake up the daytime running lamps. So those beautiful LED bits in the headlights there, so they give you the ultimate visibility no matter the lighting condition. So that means you're always going to be seen on the road. Inside there are some fantastic LED headlights, and below that we have LED front fog lights. We have parking sensors that trail all the way around that front lip of the bumper and continue there as well. Just underneath the number plate there is that little dull black bit, and that is a driver assistance radar, responsible for some of the driver assistance pack, such as pre-collision assist. I shall cover the driver assistance pack in its entirety once I'm inside the vehicle. Progressing ourselves around the front bumper, we eventually arrive to this beautiful 19-inch machine cut alloy wheel. So machine cuts, if you don't know, you have the silver shiny face at the front with the paint, in this case a matte black, just behind. It really aids with that two-way colourway scheme of the vehicle that I shall continue to talk about in a second. This one also has the silver painted brake calipers as well. They look lovely. The tyres fitted on here are the Goodyear tyres. I don't know what the actual tyre is, but they are some fantastic condition Goodyear tyres. And as you can see, they've got plenty of tread remaining on them yet. I'm going to draw your attention north quickly to talk about a few sensors, because we have lots of sensors on this one. Now, there is a light sensor, so this has automatic lights, so as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your lights will come on automatically. Furthermore, at the top of the windscreen there, a bit currently in the shadow, that long one at the front is a traffic speed sign recognition camera, so as you go past a speed sign, that will be replicated on the screen in front of you. This can also be used in coordination with the intelligent speed limiter. In addition, we have a rain sensor for the rain sensing wipers, and a light sensor for the auto high beam. We're going to start to make our way around the vehicle. Actually, hold on a minute, hold your horses. Up there is a fully opening panoramic roof, letting an abundance of light and fresh air into the cabin. So you can see just how low that sits to the vehicle, but it is also a black roof in its entirety, so again that aids with a two-way colour scheme with a beautiful magnetic grey and the black trims. Equally, rear privacy glass, also black. So this stage of the video, I take a step back on the offside rear quarter and I get nice and tight to the bodywork, and I gently rock the camera back and forth, hopefully displaying to you lot at home how beautiful all of these body panels are. Then we can just go back to show you the offside rear wheel and give you a good look at that. So those of you that are interested, this Puma is fitted with rear drums. A quick mechanics lesson. Rear drums are ultra efficient and ultra low maintenance, so for a vehicle of this size, weight and power, they're a perfectly efficient rear brake to have, and for you it's going to have very low maintenance costs because they're self-adjusting. So moving ourselves around, we have rear parking sensors, and again they are complemented with a high definition reversing camera. Again, I'll show you what that looks like on the screen in a moment. Big fan also of the black Puma badging. I think it looks really nice. You have your EcoBoost hybrid sticker on the back there as well. Before we look inside the boot and the vehicle, we're just going to do the exact same treatment on the near side. So getting nice and close to it, nice and tight, starting nice and high. I'm just going to gently rock the camera down the near side of the bodywork. Equally, whilst I'm here, we are filled from the near side rear, as you can see there. And we can link that now to the near side rear wheel and give you a good look at that. Now we can follow all the way down to the near side front wheel and give you a good look at that. It's worth noting as well, as I forgot to mention it on the other side, we have, as part of the driver assistance pack, we've got blind spot monitors. So that little symbol I'm currently showing you there will illuminate orange if someone is in your blind spot, either on the near side or the off side of the vehicle. So that is the exterior taken care of. And it's time to have a look inside the boot. So we have the double unlock function on the key there. Otherwise, we have the pressure pad just to the left hand side of the camera. The tonneau cover is built into the rear windscreen, so as you open and shut the boot, that will go up and down. But it is detachable, so if you don't require it, it's easy to take out. So a few goodies in the back of this lovely Puma, starting off with a 12-volt socket on the right hand side, perfect for charging cool boxes or power packs or speakers and things like that. We have a dual height floor system here, so currently it's in its highest position. So what that does, it minimises the distance. So if you are loading heavier objects, you don't have to bend back down again. Those of you with a bad back will know exactly what I'm talking about. We can lift up the, actually no, let me just demonstrate it in its lower position. Hold your horses. There, you can put it as again in a lower position, increasing the volume. Now it's big enough for a couple of dogs, loads of suitcases, sports equipment, or we're going to get an ostrich. Sat down, obviously, don't be silly, but a small size ostrich sat down in the back of there, not a problem. So lifting up this cover, we can clamp that into position here. This is what's called the Ford Mega Box. So in this instance, this one has a mini spare wheel fitted. So underneath there are all the relevant tools and jacks needed to change the spare wheel. But if you didn't want the spare wheel, that is effectively a bathtub. So at the bottom you have a drain drain plug, so you can take the plug out and drain away anything underneath. Made up situation, you're walking your dog through some muddy fields, I think. Yeah, you get back and your dog's in there, and just hose the dog down, or your boots, hose your boots down. Plenty of uses for it. So that's enough of me rambling on about uses for the Ford Mega Box. Let's have a look inside the vehicle. So this comes with beautiful cloth interior, but before we look at that, let's talk door cards. Hardware and plastic. You've got a nice soft touch cloth armrest there. We have 4 individual electric windows, so you have the corresponding switch on the corresponding door card. Now spinning the camera around to show you the rear seats. It's a beautiful ST line interior, so we have the dark charcoal at the top, the chessboard pattern down the middle and the lower base and back part. Yeah, those of you who carry the smaller humans of this world, you may require ISO fixing seats. This Puma has 2, one on the left hand rear and one again on the right hand rear. Beautiful. And look how much legroom you get in these Pumas as well. Proper size. Lovely. So that's inside the back. Let's have a look inside the front. So opening up the driver's door card now, again we have that beautiful cloth with the red stitching all the way around it. We have again 4 electric windows, so you have all 4 controls on here. Folding mirrors and interior locking and electric mirror function is found just there. Spinning the camera around for the last time today, we can have a look at the driver's and passenger seat. A lovely seating design, very comfortable, very robust, going to last you the test of time. And that lovely red stitching as well. These are manually adjustable seats. You have a rear tilt, a height adjustment, a front tilt, and forward and backwards is done on the conventional rail in front. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle now. You may hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me for a second. So inside the vehicle now. I'm to get my bearings. So we're inside the vehicle. We have the remote central locking in here, but this is featuring a engine start-stop button. So one click on that button with your foot on the brake, and that'll gain you power to the vehicle. So beginning with this beautiful digital driver display. So we're currently in normal drive mode, so it's a lovely dark blue colour. Turn the aircon down. There we are. So, giving you a tour from left to right, I'm going to be using the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel, including the return, the OK up and down, and the menu button. So to begin, on the left hand side is a coolant temperature sensor. We have the digital speedo featured there as well. At the bottom we have the odometer, so the exact marks, I got it wrong, it's under 7,300. So it's actually 7,289.1 miles. Being an automatic vehicle, we have a gear selector indicator, the ambient air temperature, and we have a digital fuel gauge with the conventional bar graph down the right hand side. RPM times 1000 is also known as the output power of the engine. It counts the revolutions of the crankshaft as it rotates. In the middle we have the digital driver display that we can go up and down the menu. This vehicle has just had its battery removed and charged, so it has been running and not been moving. So let me assure you, it does better than 1.7 mpg. Traffic signs can be seen there as well. We have a hybrid gauge, we're into live tyre pressures there as well, and we have auto stop. Clicking on the menu button will expand that, then you go into select screens and you can quite literally choose what you'd like to be looking at. In audio, this refers to the radio function, and Bluetooth audio and things such as that. We have the beautiful Sync 3.4 navigation fitted to this Puma, so after you purchase the vehicle and on handover, one of the salesmen will get all of your home destinations, your favourite destinations programmed into your Sync module, and what that does is when you click on here, you can easily just click home. Obviously I'm going to put a bit of fuel in it, don't worry. Click home or previous destinations, or click your favourites, so it's very easy to program the navigation, so you're not actually touching the screen. Then we have your Bluetooth phone connectivity at the bottom there as well. So this vehicle, I previously mentioned, this is in normal drive mode. We do have a few different drive modes in this vehicle, including normal, we have an eco, we have a sport, we have a slippery, a trail, and back to normal. But whatever mode you put it into will change the aesthetic of the screen. So for example, in eco, it goes to this beautiful turquoisey screen there, giving you an eco ambiance whilst you're driving there. But again, it corresponds to sport mode. It'll go to this beautiful grey red, more aggressive screen. There we are. So it doesn't in fact engage an afterburner, unfortunately, but yeah, it does give you that beautiful sporty intent, and it will hold the gears longer, so hold the gears longer before changing up and down the box. So that's a bit about the screen. So we're just going to pull the camera away now to the other side of the steering wheel. This can be considered a semi-automatic gearbox if you like, so we do have the flappy paddles on the left and the right hand side of the steering wheel to go up and down the gearbox. To the right hand side here we have the arrows controlling the screen. We have a voice command button, a pick up, decline and previous and next song function. To the left hand side, this is where you'll find all of the adaptive cruise control buttons. It's a very ergonomic place to keep them. It's very easy to take on and off a standby, set your speed, set the distance to the vehicle in front, and this button here is the lane centering, so it will keep you in the middle of the two lanes. So don't think this is an autopilot, but it is as good as. Obviously it still requires plenty of driver input, but it makes your life a lot easier on those longer journeys and brilliant for fuel consumption. Volume minus, a volume plus, and a mute button also feature on that cluster. Progressing the video now into the central reservation of the vehicle, two adjustable cup holders, nice little cubby hole for the key there. We have 5 individual buttons, so very quickly, this is the drive mode button that I was pushing earlier. We have 1 to turn off the traction control. This is forward self park assist. We have 1 to turn off the automated stop start and 1 to turn off the parking sensors. I'll come to this button in a second. These are the controls for the 7-speed automatic gearbox. So with your foot on the brake, that releases the unlock function, and then we can put it down to the relevant drive gear. Whether it's reverse, neutral, drive, or at the bottom there is manual. I'm just going to pop the vehicle into reverse quickly, then I can show you on the screen. This is the beautiful reversing camera. So you have the park pilot with the lines, so as you move the steering wheel, it's going to help guide you in and out of any parking space. And please note, we have the proximity sensor for the parking sensors to the top right hand side of the screen, so this will give you an audible beep that will increase in frequency as you get closer to the object in question. So just remembering to put the vehicle back into park and replace the handbrake. So either side of the gear shifter there we have a 12-volt socket and another USB-A port. So this is going to be used for the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This USB-A port would deliver 2.1 amps of charging. Down there again, another beautiful little cubby hole to keep your phone in as well. Next up is the controls for the heating, ventilation and air conditioning. So we have fan speed to the left hand side, and we have the temperature controls to the right hand side, including max demist and max air conditioning. At the bottom we have the ever faithful Ford electronically heated front windscreen, and we have different flows of vents in the middle with air conditioning and recirculation found on the right hand side, and rear demist and on and off found to the left. Now we can go up and look at this beautiful sync module. So this is the screen in question. It's sync 3.4, so we have the dark blue band at the bottom. Divides beautifully into audio, and in there you have various different sources such as FM, DAB and Bluetooth audio. Next up is your phone, so this is where you can connect your phone via Bluetooth. Then in the middle we have navigation. So it's a fantastic navigation system on this Ford, and if I give you a quick demonstration, if you'd like to come to Perkins Garages to have a look at this Puma, you're going to need to pop in Charlie Mike 77 6 Sierra Alpha. Click the search box, it will speak to the GPSs in the sky and navigate your route here nice and quickly. And don't forget, you'll have all the directions appear on the screen ahead of you. Next up, we're just going to skip straight into settings. In settings, we have the driver assistance pack that I previously mentioned when I was outside. That includes things such as cruise control, the adaptive cruise control, the intelligent speed limiter with a lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, traffic sign recognition, rear view camera, blind spot assist and wrong way alert. Next up, into vehicle settings, we have again lots of beautiful settings, and that includes things such as your global open and close your windows. So hold down the unlock button and it will open the pan roof, it'll open all the windows, letting a nice bit of fresh air in your vehicle before you've got to it. Perfect for summer months. Wipers, that's going to be your rain sensing wipers in there, look. Then we've got your mirrors, which is your auto fold. Lighting, that includes your auto high beam. So yeah, we've got lots and lots of fantastic driver assistance and vehicle settings to go at. Worth noting also, this vehicle is an automatic, so we have lots of features we can use with a Ford Pass Connect application. In this day and age, everybody would like an application for their phone, and that includes remote startup. So you'll be able to start this vehicle for the comfort of your home whilst you're sipping on your coffee in the morning, and that includes things such as climate control. So you can set your climate control. Once it's set to auto, you can adjust your temperature, and you can even set the duration of that as well. So before I go, I just wanted to talk quickly about the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto functions. Possibly one of the most important bits of specification on a new vehicle, because everybody's got a phone, but this way you're not going to be touching your phone whilst you're driving. It activates things such as your voice assistant. So on smartphones these days, if it's an Apple, you'll have Siri, and if it's an Android, you'll have Google Assistant. And from there you can click the voice command button to activate your voice assistant, and you can ask it to do anything you like, whether it's make phone calls, send text messages, you know, play music, play podcasts. You can all use your voice to control your phone whilst you're driving. So it's a complete hands-free system. Not only that, it charges your phone, and not only that, there's different applications you can use from your phone on this screen. So the main one, a lot of people, I won't be offended if you don't like the Ford navigation, a lot of people like to use Waze or Apple Maps or Google Maps, but they're all usable on the screen. So there's many fantastic features for all these new CarPlay systems. So I think that's about it for me today. Hopefully I've covered a lot and answered a few of your questions. If you did have any further questions, a couple of options: either leave them in the comments box below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, or give us a call 01376 550 899. If you like the video, please like the video. If not, I'll see you around. Like, subscribe, and I'll speak to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.